or subject of this video, and the person referred to is not hated. This video is not intended to be hateful nor direct hate towards that individual. Please do not seek out and harass or bully any person mentioned within this video. The person referred to in this video is a public figure.
They're a public figure. They put themselves out there. They can be criticized. It's okay.
Content warning. The content within this video may touch on topics of mental health illnesses. This includes depression, anxiety, panic attacks, and dark thoughts that many people face in the world, though this video is not specifically about these topics. If you are triggered by this type of content, please refrain from watching this. If you need to talk to someone and you are in America, you can call 988. If you need to talk to someone and you are in the UK, you can call 111. If you need to talk to someone and you are in Australia, you can call 131114. If you need to talk to someone and you are in a country I have not listed, and you feel you are a danger to yourself, please contact your local police. Please reach out to your family and friends. Start a conversation with those who you feel may be struggling with life. You don't need to be an expert to reach out, just a good friend and a great listener. The website Are You OK has many free resources should you need aid in helping someone you feel may be suicidal. A conversation could change a life.
But part of a man is just being able to admit when you're wrong, and it's not that big a deal. I don't know why people can't do it, but it seems like a lot of people have a hard time with that one. It really sticks in their craw, if you will. Have you heard Eric July talk about whenever he's been wrong? And again, this I'm kind of trailing off that stuff, but it's a good example. That's all.
G'day, guys. Welcome. This is
Neon Thunderbird.
Neon Thunderbird,
Yeah, Neon Thunderbird.
also known as Geoff Byrd. He's a very intelligent man, very creative person. He's done a lot in his life, revolving around music, playing for multiple bands. He's great at making music, plays the guitar well, can sing. He is a very talented person.
I had a little problem with Suit. We got it solved in like 10 minutes. Well, it was more like 2 hours, but still, we got it, no problem.
Yes, we did have a problem, which I didn't start.
Sometimes I'm wrong. I just admitted when I was wrong. I got in a little thing with Suit. Suit was cool as fuck. We talked it out in our DMs. We talked about what show we were watching and shit. I'm not going to talk about everything that happened, but I was wrong. I was totally wrong. And I said, dude, it was all me. And he was like, you're good for saying that. We're all good and been good ever since. Like, I just admitted that, even said it publicly.
You got triggered over a video I linked you. The video I linked you was short attention span.
Don't worry, it's not your fault. You just got a short attention span. Short attention span.
And you thought it was directed at you. And you flew off the handle, didn't you?
And go fuck yourself.
Now, I'm not going to show those DMs.
I would never and never have in my entire life given away DMs. And I'm not even going to do it with Dave. So,
And yes, you apologized for it.
and in my opinion, part of being a man is being able to admit when you're wrong. Say you're sorry.
And I wasn't going to bring it up, and I didn't. I dealt with that privately, and we moved on. And I thought everything was fine. But it seems you're easily triggered, and there seems to be a pattern of behavior.
And it was a pattern.
Because after me, you had a falling out with Dave and Discovery. That's 3 people already. What's the common denominator?
He's fucking putting it on blast.
Now, this video's not about that, and I won't bring that up unless it is relevant. After I watched those videos, those long streams, part of which I'm using in this video, fair use, commentary, I reached out to you to see if you were all right.
All this would have been solved if you just like reached out to me on DM and say like, dude, that was some crazy shit, but like, I'm here for you, bro. I hope you're okay. And let's talk about it later. I'm a little bit pissed at you right now, but let's wait till you get better and let's hash it out like men in private.
And that's what I did. Now, I don't agree with how Dave handled it, but that's Dave. That's not me. I, however, did reach out to you.
That's all you had to do. If you cared about me, if you loved me, if you gave a shit.
And it wasn't the first time I've reached out to you. The time before that time with the video that I linked you, you know, the one, short attention span.
If suspense to you is a bore, and the build-up is a chore.
I reached out to you when you spazzed out on a live stream because you didn't completely read what I said in chat and misinterpreted what I said. Remember that?
And go fuck yourself.
And we sorted that out too.
By the way, it doesn't make you less of a man to admit you're wrong. And it doesn't make you less of a man to say, I'm sorry.
But all these are little red flags that are popping up.
Definitely, why wouldn't you reach out to someone in person before you go and take it public?
I totally agree, 100%. And that's what I did.
You know, people can sense when you have issues and when you've been damaged and when you have trauma.
Yes, they can sense that. And that's why I kind of reached out to you to begin with. Because I've been online for a while and have had trolls twist shit, post stuff, take things out of context, dox me, all the kind of shit like that. And I've also had my own personal real life dramas, trauma, which I've spoken to you about privately. And I thought, well, I might be able to help this guy.
You know, people can sense when you have issues and when you've been damaged and when you have trauma.
People can also smell bullshit.
We know that you just lie and say whatever you can to manipulate people and then say that I'm manipulating you.
Well, that is one thing a manipulator would say.
I'm going to spend time saying a lot of shit that I might later regret or feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said.
But because I give people the benefit of the doubt, and because I wanted to make sure that if this guy is broken and I invest my time and energy helping him, that he's not a manipulator or an exaggerator or a liar.
Liar.
I set a trap.
Jesus Christ, you can't trust anybody anymore.
Ain't that the sad truth, Neon? You can't trust anyone these days.
Instant karma's gonna get you.
And that's what I said to myself.
I'll never fucking trust people on this shit again. Never.
I've got to trust this person if I'm going to invest all of this time and energy into this person.
Spending all your energy trying to help other people that just take the gift that you're trying to give them and smack it the fuck out of your hand.
Because, you know, you put that energy in. You want that energy to come back too.
Why the fuck am I doing this in my spare time?
You don't just want to be dealing with an emotional vampire.
No, it's not. Threatening self-deletion is manipulation and abuse when you actually feel that way.
Do you realize you mentioned suicide?
If you are suicidal and you don't reach out for help or you don't tell anybody, that's the time where people commit suicide.
Or that you believe others want you to commit suicide.
Maybe you can get me to commit suicide.
Like over 200 times in your live streams?
I'm not trying to play the victim, and I'm not telling you that, oh, feel sorry for me.
That ain't normal. And a red flag.
Sometimes things are like really obvious. It's like the Occam's razor thing. It's like kind of the most obvious answer is often the right answer.
Ain't that the truth, Neon? Ain't that the truth? Oh, wait, what's the truth?
But that ain't the truth, even if it's what I want my truth to be.
No, not your truth, the truth.
There's the truth, and then there's perceptions of the truth. Your perception of the truth or my truth is not the truth.
Yeah, ain't it the truth?
There's the truth and then there's your truth. And just because you don't like the truth or because you don't want something to be true doesn't mean it isn't true.
And I wanted to make sure, because if you were broken and you did need help, as you claim,
I think being a man is going like, I need some help and I'm going to ask for it. That's being a man.
then I would be there for you.
What is my, passion? Yeah, some of the stuff is my passion, talking about truth seeking, but is there a future in that?
Well, there is a future in it, I suppose, but the truth seeker would have to be trusted, wouldn't he?
I don't trust you. So fuck off.
I mean, you wouldn't want the truth seeker to manipulate anything, exaggerate anything, leave stuff out, take things out of context, that kind of stuff, right?
Very specific things he's leaving in and very specific things he's leaving out. I don't have that filter.
Oh, you don't have that filter. We'll see.
I'm not interested in what you have to say if that's how you feel. So like, how about we hide that and then ban user and delete comment and go fuck yourself? How about that?
Well, you could do that, but you can't do that here. But I suppose you could send your army of email subscribers over to flag this video down. But you're not for censorship, are you?
No, we'll see what happens then. As far as like, let's see how the health of your channel goes when like he thinks, oh, he's only got 100 followers, right? Does he know that I have 10,000 people on my email list? Yeah. Do you know how many people are flagging his fucking video right now?
Oh, you're not that type of person, are you?
Good luck, BTM reviews.
Come on, Neon. And you also said that you're going to ring BTM's boss in real life and try to get him fired. But I wasn't able to capture that clip because you deleted your video.
And I'll take this video down. You take your video down. And I'll shut the fuck up about both you guys from this point forward for the rest of my life. Let's take all this shit down.
You got a habit of doing that. When you get caught out on something, you delete your video.
I do have a habit of deleting things when I feel like I'm kind of exposed or I said something I shouldn't have, or
you block the person.
And I'm going to block you as soon as I see it. Okay.
So they can't talk to you about something that they've called you out on or caught you in.
If anybody wants to be that liaison and just let's just delete this shit and then never talk about it again and we're done. Cool.
Or you have an emotional breakdown and either rage quit so you don't have to deal with whatever was brought up.
It's my fucking life.
Or you have an emotional breakdown and scream and yell and curse and call someone every name under the sun.
It's fucking hard to do.
And then block them.
Don't ever contact me again.
And maybe in a day or two, you'll come back and apologize and say, oh, I was emotional. I'm so sorry. It's blah, 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 and this and that.
Sometimes I'm wrong. I just admitted when I was wrong. I got in a little thing with Suit. Suit was cool as fuck. We talked it out in our DMs, but I was wrong. I was totally wrong. And I said, dude, it was all me. And he was like, you're good for saying that. We're all good and been good ever since. Like, I just admitted that, even said it publicly.
All of which are red flags.
Why do you always want to delete stuff? I don't want to delete stuff. Maybe I'm not right for the internet. And trust me, right now, I'm feeling like that's probably what I'm going to do next is delete all my shit and get the fuck out of here.
And that's exactly what you did, isn't it, Neon? You decided to close your YouTube account and your social media accounts and then send out a lovely letter.
Just letting you guys know I'm not doing well at all. I'm suicidal and can no longer function in this society. I deleted all songs, website, X, and other social media.
Liar.
I wish you the best and much love to all my supporters and fans and friends. Sorry I put you guys through all this. I love you all. Neon Thunderbird.
And then send out a lovely letter to worry everybody, which is what an emotional vampire would do. But before you did that, you decided to upload a goodbye video, which, of course, not many people saw because you deleted your channel almost immediately after.
Okay, well, just letting people know what's going on here. It's pretty late, 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Let me play a little preview, and then if no one shows up, that's fine. I'm just here to leave a message real quick, but we'll see what happens. Hold on.
Here's a few quick samples from my greatest hits album.
Interesting, isn't it? Someone who is so depressed that they're going to end themselves and they're going to delete all of their social media, songs, websites, etc., does a promo for the music so that you can buy it from their website.
Okay, so just here to let you know that I'm never going to live stream again in my entire life, and I'm not doing well, and sorry about that. Just letting people know that we're cool and in my chat and stuff like that I appreciated you, and it was good getting to know you, but I'm definitely done forever. So this is the last time I'm going to live stream. And I definitely don't feel like I really fit in this world online at all, and or in this world in general, to be honest with you. So this is goodbye, and I wish the best for you guys. Take care.
Now, Neon, it's okay if you want to leave the internet if you feel that you don't fit in, but don't bait people with letters of suicide and attempt to milk sympathy and worry people as you leave the internet.
Because I can't afford to start over and just have no income to buy groceries and shit. You got to think of these things.
Oh, Neon, I did think of those things, which is why you won't delete all of your songs and your website, which links to your songs. And how did I get to this conclusion? Some may be thinking, what was it? What was the trap? Well, it all begins with the website.
Coming back to the internet after being silenced for 5 years because my channel was taken down because I went against the mandatory vaccines so hard that they hit me with medical disinformation like 4 times in 24 hours and my channel was gone. Now, I had 40,000 subscribers at the time, which I don't give a shit about. I didn't even bother getting monetized because I didn't care about getting super chats. I cared about getting the fucking word out about this truth-seeking stuff. Now, if you want to go back and look it up, it's Radio Mysterium. And if you want to, and then it became under my real name, you know.
All right, Neon, I will look it up. Thank you for giving me permission. Radio Mysterium. That's a link. Check. And that is now known as your real name. Check. Wasn't monetized, eh? Well, looks like there was some money coming in. And, oh dear, that's not 40,000 subscribers. 8.2k subscribers. What was it again that you were telling people, Neon?
Dave, I've been doing this since 2010. I had a whole other channel that wasn't monetized, that had 40,000 subscribers.
2010, hey? 2010. Let's double check that. Nope. You sure it's 2010?
I've been doing this since 2010. I had a different channel with 40,000 viewers on it. I didn't monetize it. 40,000 subs.
Maybe you're misremembering. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're misremembering a few different things.
What was your channel with the guy?
I had a channel called Radio Mysterium, and I went down.
How many subs did you have?
40,000.
You seem pretty convinced of those numbers. And of course, you weren't monetized because you didn't care about clout.
And I don't give a fuck about clout. I nuked 40,000 subscribers that I had on a different channel under my real name, Geoff Byrd.
Oh, you nuked your channel, did you?
I nuked 40,000 subscribers that I had on a different channel under my real name, Geoff Byrd.
You weren't terminated. You nuked it.
I nuked.
See, that's known as a Freudian slip.
Proof and receipts don't matter.
The thing is, Neon, you never show proof or receipts. You will go over somebody's stream and then you will interpret what is going on and give your truth and your context. Basically, one could say manipulating the conversation as you go over a stream. But you never flash up hard facts and figures and shit that actually matters, which is what I'm doing in this video. And yeah, it began with many red flags, doubting things that you've said or things that seem over-exaggerated. And yeah, I was concerned about your well-being because if you were telling the truth, I wanted to be there to help you through whatever shit you were going through. But if you just lie to me, why would I bother helping you? So I did reach out to Neon after I reviewed these 2 long streams of him correcting what's gone down. This is what I said. Geoff, I'm just catching up on what's going on. I'm not going to bring anything up since I feel you would rather just move on. But if you want to talk about it, I am willing to listen. If you want to not talk about it, but just talk about you, I'm here to listen too. In Australia, not sure if America has something similar, but here we have a website which tries to encourage Aussies to ask their mates and friends if they are okay I think it is a wonderful thing to do. I will link you the site, as it may also inspire you to create a song or two about these things that happen to you. Always people can reach out and help one another. I believe there are not enough songs out there encouraging people to reach out to their friends. Sometimes people's closest friends, especially men, just bottle things up and don't talk, and a conversation could help them. The website also acknowledges that sometimes it will take more than once to reach out and to use your gut instincts with your friends and family. I realize a lot of this may not apply to parasocial relationships, but it is important in real life stuff that could help one another and isn't promoted that much these days. Maybe something your channel decides to go into to help others and guide young ones feeling like they can't talk. Anyway, sorry for the wall of text. I do hope you are all right. I do have my own thoughts and opinions on what has happened, but I don't want to bring it up to cause any more issues or triggers. Have a look through the site I linked. See if any creative ideas spark from that. And know I am here if you need to vent or talk. Don't need to talk about people. Can be just about yourself. Could just be about movies and TV series, if that calms and relaxes you. I too suffer from depression. I take meds for that. I live with chronic pain, so take multiple meds for that shit. So I am often over-medicated for shit. Often suffer from sleep apnea and insomnia, so brain is often foggy. So I try my best to relate and am here if you do wish to chat. Enough dribble from me. It's 3:30 a.m, so gonna try and get back to sleep. The site I was talking about, and I linked into ruok.org.au.
You're a good guy, Suit. Very good guy for reaching out. Thank you for this humanity. But curse me, I appreciate it more than, just very hurt and exhausted and full of rage. Off to bed for me, brother.
I don't air out DMs, and I never have in my fucking life.
I will, Neon, if it's relevant.
Proof and receipts don't matter.
And this is relevant because in your last stream that you did, your live stream, I was brought up a couple of times, and I don't want people out there thinking that I was the cause of you spurging out when I tried to help you. I want to show people that I did try to help you, and I genuinely was, but also I had a lot of red flags. So I had to go in and ask about the website. And if it was genuine, he could have just said, oh yeah, I exaggerated, or I misremembered. But no, as you saw, I can't reply to him anymore because I was blocked. Let's go through that. And no, Neon, I'm not going to be showing any time that you say stuff about people. So I'll try to be respectful as possible while presenting my case. Now, I didn't just jump into asking about the website. We had a long back and forth, this was going on for a little while now, and I was replying to everything he was saying, and it seemed like it was okay to bring this up. So I brought it up, and I said, I did look up your old channel like you asked people to do. Social Blade keeps a record of channels and subcounts, even terminated channels. Your old channel had a maximum of 8.2k subs, not, and there's a typo, 40k, but you did get good views on the videos. So maybe you're thinking of the views, not the sub count. So I'm even giving him a way out here. But he doubles down.
Nope, I had 35k when I left, and my JeoffByrd.com. Check that too.
Now, I do grab that website because that is important. But I reply, well, Social Blade don't lie.
Total, it was about 40k.
So as you can see, I was engaging in the conversation. I was genuine. I was replying to everything that he was bringing up. I wasn't ignoring him. Now, he gave me that Geoff Byrd link, so I went to check that. So I was away from the DMs for a little bit, and then I came back, and he continues.
Sorry, it ain't right this time.
Okay, so a website that is designed to keep track of stats isn't right this time.
Don't give a flying fuck what you say. I know how much it was.
So I'm thinking to myself, okay, this guy's either outright lying to me, which I'll find out sooner or later, Well, there's a reasonable explanation to this. Let's see where this conversation goes.
Tell you what, want to bet 1K on it. Real money.
At this point, I'm thinking, what the fuck? I'm just inquiring about a website and the stats and trying to get info from you. And you're now going, I want to bet money on it. Want to bet money? Want to bet 1K? But that's like something that a liar does. And it's not the first time you've done it. You've done it before.
I'll bet you $1,000.
It's almost like a default reaction. You either bet someone real life money, I'll bet you $1,000, or you say, come and say that to my face, I'll beat you up. Both of those are red flags, big time.
I have some screenshots and receipts.
Well, that's great and all, but screenshots can be faked. So I'd rather look at real stats on the internet or maybe the Wayback Machine. That's more accurate than some screenshot. But we never did get to see your receipts because you spazzed out.
And go fuck yourself.
So I'm calmly telling him, yeah, okay, well, I'm a stat person and I'll have to side with Social Blade on this. That website you linked me above, geoffbyrd.com, is going to some weird site, which it was. And he continues with the money.
So put up the money, then suit.
I reply to him, dude, I'm just telling you what Social Blade is saying. That's what I've always gone with. I don't have the money to bet like other people. I'm a struggling disabled guy caring for my old man, which Neon already knows, which is obviously why he's betting $1,000. Neon continues.
And I guarantee I'm right on this. And also, here's a video I did a long time ago with over 100K views.
At this point in time, I'm thinking, okay, if this guy genuinely has issues, this subject is triggering him. So let's move away from this subject and focus on his health again, his mental health, and let's try and de-escalate this conversation. But he wanted to link me to a channel that has a video of his with over 100K views. The next thing I know, out of nowhere, he's spazzing out about something that he said in the conversation that I've missed. And I missed it because I was out looking at his other George Byrd site, looking into that. But this is another common tactic to change the conversation and bring it back to victimhood and about poor me.
Tell me about what happened as a kid. You ignore it. I don't care and then want to catch me in a lie. So fucking pedantic. I'm out. Good luck to you, buddy. And if you want to make that wager, I got you.
So hold on a minute. You're triggered and going off because I missed something you said about, what happened to you as a child. And of course, I'm not going to be revealing that. I've blurred that in the video as well. So if you're that triggered about that event, why are you suddenly focusing back on the 1K bet? Makes no sense. I reply, sorry, what? I didn't catch when you were talking to me now about what happened as a kid. Did I miss a chat? I did miss a chat, scrolling back up. So as you can see, I've been replying to everything that he's been saying in his chat. And obviously I've missed something when I've gone away to look at this site that he linked me. And I've come back. Now I've scrolled back up, I've read it, and I'm taking it as genuine at face value, and I'm replying to it. You'll see that coming up.
Oh, you mean the part where I talked about? You mean that part suit? Yeah, you missed that.
So I've scrolled up, so I don't know what he's typing after, but I've scrolled up and I'm replying to the chats that I've missed. And I said here, unfortunately, you can't get everyone to control their chat. Everyone runs their house differently. We may not always agree on how they are running it. And he says,
and this is why I've been pissed off, triggered and fucking full of rage and trauma at the moment. No one gives a shit though, clearly.
Clearly. That's why I've been here for hours going back and forth with this dude. Clearly, no one gives a shit. Seriously, if I didn't give a shit, I wouldn't be investing this much time and energy.
I gotta go, dude. I fucking hate this community and these parasitical parasocial relationships that are based on lies and bullshit and clout and ego.
Yeah, I also hate liars. I fucking hate liars.
I'm out.
Now remember, I'm still scrolled up replying to previous messages that I missed. So I didn't catch what you just heard until later on. So I'm replying to what he said.
And also, I just 2 days ago said for the first time publicly.
And I said, I am sorry to hear that, mate. That is definitely not good. Have you reached out and talked with someone in the mental health field? For me, I have a mental health therapist I talk with once a month for issues that I've gone through, as well as my own suicidal thoughts. That does help me a lot. But of course, Neon, he's been a therapist. He knows it all, so he won't go to one.
I'm smart enough to know what the counselor is going to say to me, and I don't go to counseling anymore. I tried that one time, and I was like, honestly, I felt like I knew as much as they did, and I already knew what they were trying to tell me, and I also knew that they didn't give a shit about me because they're just paid to be there.
So how do you help someone that doesn't want help? You really can't. You know who else doesn't want help? Emotional vampires. Now, they usually know what they're doing, especially if they've studied the field and know what to say and when to say and how to act and how to react.
The projection, the psychological projection. And don't fuck with me about all this shit because I studied this stuff for 8 to 10 years, you fuckface.
Those are the worst emotional vampires. Now, remember, I'm still scrolled up, replying to his messages that I missed. And one of them was this.
So I've been very fucking edgy because of the shit I talked about recently.
And I replied, yeah, I get it. Remember, though, not everyone knows about what you've gone through. And some people may have missed your stream where you spoke about it. But he's more interested still in trying to find a way to say this website that I found isn't his. That's on his mind. That's more interesting to him than his supposed freak out about what happened to him. I get it. I know why. Because I've caught him out in a lie. And he's doubling down. Bad move. Really bad move.
And if you're smart, you'd be able to figure out my subcounts were different manifestations of the same name.
Oh, Neon. You know I've worked in fraud. Don't challenge me. Don't ever challenge me like this. It won't end well for you.
That name was not mine.
That name was not mine. He's referring to what I found on Social Blade. We'll put a pin in that and we'll come back to that.
Mine was over 30, and then my other one was like 10 Geoff Byrd.
Okay, so your other channel, which is your music channel, where you host your music, Geoff Byrd, has over 10K, does it? Oh, nope, it doesn't. Now remember, I'm replying to all of these comments that I missed, all of his trauma stuff, and he's reading this, but I'm not able to read what he's replying about the website and stuff because I'm up replying to his old messages. So as I'm replying to his old messages, he's seeing the trauma stuff, obviously not getting triggered about it, but more focused on the website and trying to figure out a way to sell it to me. Really odd behavior.
Don't be an asshole.
Don't be an arsehole. Can't you see what I'm replying to? I'm not being an arsehole. I'm replying to the stuff you mentioned about your trauma, like what you said here.
Brought up tons of trauma for me.
And I replied, there are some people who also just don't care. Now, you can see that he's actually reading the replies because he replied to this reply. He said,
well, I could give a shit about them. It's fucking mutual.
Obviously, I haven't seen this reply since I'm still replying to the messages that I missed, and this was one of them.
And this is why I've been pissed off, triggered and fucking full of rage and trauma at the moment.
And I replied, not everyone will care. Some will. Some of us miss stuff like I just did when I was out getting a link to Social Blade and came back, posted it. A couple of messages went by that I missed. It happens. We're only human and sometimes miss stuff.
I'm sick of talking right now. Sorry, bye.
Unfortunately, I don't see that message because I'm still replying to the previous messages and trying to catch up. This is the one I'm replying to.
I fucking hate this community and these parasitical parasocial relationships that are based on lies and bullshit and clout and ego. I'm out.
I said, not everyone is like that. I haven't worried about clout for a while. He replies, again, I don't see this reply until later.
Yeah, sure. That's why you're checking up on me to tell your Master Dave.
What the fuck? What? I mean, I don't see this until later on. When I see it, I'm like, what the fuck? I haven't even been thinking about Dave. I was thinking about you and if you're genuine, and should I really invest my energy and time in you? Do I trust you? Trust is very important. Have you lied? Is there something about this website that is legit? These are the things going through my head. And although you may have lied, and well, you definitely have, I'll prove that later. But at this point in time, I'm thinking there might be a reasonable explanation for this. So let's give Neon the time of day, just in case he's legit and really needs help. If that's the case, then I'm here for you. That's what's going through my head, not what the fuck I'm going to report back to Dave with. Jesus Christ, you're fucking paranoid. And I guess you're paranoid because you know that I've caught you out with the website. And obviously, I'm going to be telling people that you fucking lied. And that's why you're paranoid. You're wondering, who am I going to tell? How is he going to tell it? Is he just going to show it to Dave? What can I do? What can I say? How can I fix this? When you just shouldn't have fucking lied. You should have just came out and said, yeah, I overestimated. I misremembered. Simple, easy peasy. But no, you doubled down. And you're about to double down again.
Good. Twice the pride, double the fall.
At this point in the conversation, I've finally caught up to him replying to the website stuff where he said,
And if you're smart, you'd be able to figure out my subcounts were different manifestations of the same name.
My reply is, well, you said it was Radio Mysterium. And that is what the link is. So it's a coincidence that Radio Mysterium also has your name there? I'm not trying to be an arsehole. Now, this must have freaked him out because I managed to get 2 replies in without him frantically replying back. So he's thinking, how can I pivot this? How can I pivot this? How can I pivot this? And while he's thinking about that, I reply to another one of his comments. This one.
Well, I could give a shit about them. It's fucking mutual.
I say, sometimes you have to cut people off. I managed to get a 3rd reply in. Must have been really thinking. I replied to,
Yeah, sure. That's why you're checking up on me to tell your master Dave.
and my reply was simply, Dave isn't my master. I mean, seriously, I know Dave as well as I know Neon.
Look up Geoff Byrd and Radio Mysterium as my other channels.
Yeah, been there, done that. No clones of your old channels anywhere.
There have been copies of my channel.
So this is where he's now going to claim that what I found is just a copy of his channel.
Not a few. Many who tried to rip me off after I quit the channel.
Oh, you quit the channel. So you weren't terminated. You terminated it. We'll just put that down as a slip of the tongue. But you said many who have copied you. If there was many, we should have been able to find them in the searches that we just did, which we didn't.
You'll find one above 30K if you know your shit.
Oh, if I know my shit. I know my shit, and I didn't find one over 30K.
Which clearly you don't.
Oh, clearly I don't. But I do reply, and remember, at this point in time, I'm still trying to de-escalate. So I say, fair enough. There could be clones, rip-offs, etc. He replies,
But it matters to you a lot and Master Dave.
No, Neon. What matters to me is trust. If I can trust the person, and if you're lying to me, then I can't trust you. I couldn't give a fuck what Dave thinks. I'm replying here about not knowing about the website, if it was cloned, if it's theirs, if it's his or not. That's why I brought it up. And I said, I wouldn't know if it was, which is why I brought it up to you here. He replies,
Why do you fucking care?
it's a bit of an odd thing to say after complaining that people aren't caring. Nobody cares. No one cares. I'm going through trauma. Where is everybody caring about me? Why do you fucking care? Interesting. I reply, no, what matters to me is the truth. He replies,
If clout doesn't matter.
for someone who says clout doesn't matter to them, you certainly bring it up a few times, don't you? You've got it on your mind. You see, I've got a YouTube channel that's nearly 8,000 subscribers. I've got a Twitter that's over 5K. You had a small channel. What clout are you going to bring me? So no, I'm not after you for clout. My YouTube channel has been monetized, demonetized, monetized, demonetized so many times that I really don't care if it is monetized. I don't really get nothing from it anyway. So I don't focus on the YouTube channel providing me clout. If it does, it's a bonus, but I'm not going out to try and seek it. So what matters to me in this conversation with you, if clout doesn't matter? Like I said, the truth. Neon replies.
Christ. Then go find its suit. You're not there yet. Put the money up and I'll bet you. 3 chords on the truth.
Not only is he challenging me to do this again, but he's going back to the whole 1K bet thing. Like, seriously, dude? At this point in the conversation, because I am genuinely trying to help this guy, I'm getting frustrated, and it's not been very easy to talk with him without him snapping. It's like walking on eggshells. So I just say, I am trying to help. Jesus, you're not making it easy to talk with you, he replies.
I don't want to talk to you, bro. I don't trust you. Goodbye.
So now he doesn't want to talk, but he wanted people to reach out. So I will respect his wishes. And remember, at this point in time, I haven't verified that the YouTube channel is 100% his, and he's lied twice. So I say to him, okay, well, I do hope you look into getting some help, maybe therapy, like I am getting. It does help me. It could help you with past trauma too. I wish you no ill will and do wish you the best, which was true at the time. He snaps back.
You don't give a fuck about me. Jesus Christ, dude, give it a rest with this gaslighting bullshit.
I wasn't gaslighting. It's amazing that this guy Neon, complains that there's no humanity out there and no one has reached out to see if he is okay. And when someone genuinely does, it becomes gaslighting and he doesn't want to talk.
Go tell everyone I'm awful. And maybe they can get me to commit suicide too soon.
Again, with the suicide threats, he's trying to plant that into my subconscious so that I don't do anything. Because if I do something and say something and it gets out, then maybe he'll go and end it. Fuck off. Grow a set. I reply, if you're going to be like that to me, wow. I do wish you the best though. I don't have any ill will to you. And he replies,
just leave me alone.
Now he's put me in this position that he's told me to leave him alone, but he's also mentioned suicide. So I can't go. I've got to make sure he's okay and tell him and convince him that I don't want him to kill himself. So I say, I don't want you to kill yourself. He replies,
okay, buddy, sure. You're ganging up, collecting data, pretending you care.
No, I'm sure I don't want you to kill yourself. And ganging up with who? There's only me here collecting data. No, I had a hunch, a suspicion that you might be lying, because when I went and searched your website, which you told me to do, it wasn't what you said it was. So I came to ask you. There might be a logical, genuine, reasonable reason for the discrepancy. And I really wanted you to be a genuine, authentic, truthful guy, because you seemed like a nice guy that I could get along with. But I can't get along with someone who's going to lie, because I don't know how much bullshit they're going to be feeding me. But at this point in time, I'm not pretending to care. I'm extending the hand of friendship and hoping that you're a genuine guy and not an emotional vampire, which it seems, unfortunately, that you are becoming, especially with the way you're reacting to me. And that's probably because you know that I've caught you out and you can't pivot, and you haven't just owned it and apologized and said, yeah, I exaggerated, which is all you needed to say. So I ask him, you really think I want you to kill yourself? Now he continues speaking, so he's not actually replying to what I just asked.
I've seen this my whole fucking life, dude.
Your entire life? Who's a common denominator in that equation? Anyway, I continue to question, asking, you really believe that?
No, I don't think you do. But I think you're collecting data for Dave.
Seriously? I barely know Dave. Like I said, I know Dave about as well as I know you.
And I think people are going to dox me.
Why? Why would anyone want to dox you? I mean, yeah, you're a public figure, but I don't understand why anyone would want to dox you. I just think you're paranoid.
And I'm all alone out here being ganged up on.
No one's ganging up on you, Neon. That's in your head. I reply to Neon saying, you told us to look it up in your stream, so I did. I don't want you to be doxxed. I've been doxxed before.
You didn't find the right one.
I reply, fair enough. And then he links me to a YouTube channel that has one of his videos, and he claims that they stole it from his channel. They copied his shit, and it has 122k views. There's a lie in there, and we'll look into that soon. Neon says,
Here's one stolen by yet another channel that copied my shit with 122k views. That's my voice. Sound familiar? Radio Mysterium had over 30k, and you're just not tech savvy enough to find it. I had to send strikes to a few channels because they just took my original videos and then took donations as if it were theirs.
I don't know. I'll have to have a look. I didn't go out of my way to look, Neon. I typed in what you said in the stream, and that was what showed up. I then told you about it here. It was less than 2 minutes, because he keeps challenging me about my tech savviness, and it's like, hang on, this is just a 2-minute search, dude. And then I came to you. I continued. I wasn't going out of my way to deep dive anything. So I opened up this link and played the video, had a listen. To me, it didn't really sound like Neon, but it could have been a different mic. It could have been a younger version of Neon, but at the time of listening, it didn't really sound like him. So I said, well, I was going to say, but it seems he blocked me and left me this final message.
All right, man. I wish you the best. I don't trust anybody on here, and I'm ready to delete everything. Good luck in life, man. I'm blocking you.
And after this, you decided to do your live stream, I was mentioned, and then you deleted that live stream, released a final video saying your goodbyes, deleted your channel, released a statement saying you're suicidal and you're going off the internet. I can't leave it like that, with people thinking that I might be the cause of this, when I've spent hours trying to fucking help you. So I'm going to look into this website, and if I find it's legit, great, no problem. But I'm pretty sure it's not. And if it is 100% that you've lied multiple times,
Liar.
I'm going to be so fucking pissed. And if that's the case, you will be getting a video exposing this, because once a liar, always a liar.
Instant karma's gonna get ya.
And during creating this video, I noticed you didn't delete your website, because you can't, because it's got your email subscribers. And that's the only way that people can get to you to buy your album, which is another channel you didn't delete, your music channel. So you can't delete that.
Because I can't afford to start over and just have no income to buy groceries and shit. You got to think of these things.
So you're not going to kill yourself. This is all just for attention. Fucking emotional vampire. And you can't get back your old Byrd.com site because some Russian or Chinese has bought it. So you're going to have to stick with neonthunderbird.com.
Jesus Christ, you can't trust anybody anymore.
Okay, so this is the social blade, what it brings up for Radio Mysterium, which is what Neon told us his channel was. Now, Social Blade will actually have a link to that channel, even if it's deleted, so you can actually get the YouTube link of what the channel was. That's this here. And of course, the channel is terminated or deleted, removed, does not exist, but that link is still there. So let's just grab that link and pin it. If you remember, during our conversation, Neon linked us to a channel that supposedly stole his video and has lots of views. Now, he also said that he flags these videos down, so we don't know why he didn't flag this stolen content down. Oh, wait, we do, because this channel was shouting him out. It wasn't stolen content. And as you can see in the description, it shouts him out, which is what a normal channel does, usually shout out other channels. And it links to the source, which is his original channel. And if we click that, oh boy, it's the exact same link. His next pivot will be, oh, it's stolen content from a channel that is a stolen channel. It's a clone channel and they're linking back to a clone channel. Let's investigate this further. Now, we've already established that his geoffbyrd.com site has been taken over by Russians or Chinese or something like that. And this description links to that same site. So clicking that, there it is. And Neon's probably thinking, thank God, because if he could get that website, he could prove that it's linking to the same YouTube channel that he's denied is his. Luckily for us, Neon, there's something called the Wayback Machine. So let's go back in time and have a look at your website. Right, so we're back to June 6th, 2016. And this was Geoff Byrd's website at the time. And if we go to the VODs, obviously we won't be able to play the video because it's no longer there. But because of the way Wayback Machine works, we can click view on YouTube and it'll bring up a summary of the video and the channel that hosts it. At this point in time, you can see Radio Mysterium only had 6.2k subscribers. Now, if we click that Radio Mysterium link, that'll take us to the channel homepage and we'll get a link. My God, no, say it ain't so. It's the exact same channel link as the one he claimed was a clone. So not only did you lie saying it wasn't your channel, you then doubled down and said that this was a fucking clone. This is a clone channel. You don't know your shit. Except on your own fucking website, it links to this same channel. You're a fucking liar, Neon. But we ain't finished yet. Let's make sure and double check and confirm. Now, this is your website, Neon, from May 22nd, 2016. So if we click your YouTube channel, on your homepage, it takes us to the Radio Mysterium YouTube channel. And at this point in time, it only had 4.8k subscribers. Now, up in the address bar is the actual YouTube channel name, which we copy. And if we paste that into Social Blade, guess what comes up? The exact same channel that I linked you, that you told me was not yours, and then doubled down and told me was a stolen channel cloning your content. And if we click from Social Blade on the YouTube link, we get the same link that we've got pinned up above. Oh, shall we do it again? Shall we do it again, Neon? Yeah, let's go back. Let's go have another look. This one is from June 3rd, 2017. Now, if we scroll down and click your YouTube link, it takes us to the Radio Mysterium YouTube channel. And if we copy that and paste it in Social Blade, oh, it's the same fucking site again. And we can verify that by clicking the YouTube channel button on the Social Blade channel, and boom, there it is. So Neon, what are you going to do now? Claim that someone time traveled back, hacked your websites, and then linked to a stolen channel of yours? No. You're full of fucking shit. You're a liar. And you know you're a fucking liar. Didn't have to be this way. You chose this path, not me. And remember, Neon, we not only got it from Social Blade, but from the YouTube video you linked and from two of your websites, the Geoff Byrd website and the Radio Mysterium website. And they all linked to the same fucking channel. So good luck pivoting on this one, liar.
Liar.
Now, I know. Some of you are going to be thinking, Suit, he's going to kill himself when he sees this video. He said he's going to kill himself already. He's gone. He's deleted stuff from the internet. No, he's not going to kill himself. He's an attention seeker, an emotional vampire. Whilst I was making this video, do you know what Neon did? Neon created a new YouTube channel and linked to it from his Neon Thunderbird website. Is that something that a suicidal person would be doing? No. And I bet you he didn't even reach out and let the people online that he called friends know that he was okay. And it is a shame because there is a decent person underneath all this bullshit. He's a talented fellow. He's done a lot in his life. He doesn't have to lie and manipulate people. Neon, do better.
I called it out. I said what I got to say, and now it's just enough already.
If you need to talk to someone and you are in America, you can call 988. If you need to talk to someone and you are in the UK, you can call 111. If you need to talk to someone and you are in Australia, you can call 13 11 14. If you need to talk to someone and you are in a country I have not listed, and you feel you are a danger to yourself, please contact your local police.